It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, there's a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And this is the opportunity Sam Darnold's been working for. I mean, to resurrect his career after some struggles early on in New York. He's had a bit of a mixed bag, but there is no mistaking the physical talent, the arm strength, the ability to play quarterback at a high level. He has it all. There's a reason he was drafted where he was, Mike, and I think Minnesota has themselves a sleeper here at the quarterback position.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing, Darnold. He connects with Jordan Addison.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Get this complete, it's Addison again.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. In motion, it's Jefferson. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Off he goes.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Swift gets it from the pistol. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Second and 7. Give up the middle with Swift. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Third and 6. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On end, left side, it's caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now a handoff, Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Now he'll run it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and 5. Darnold to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Wright now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to get that first down, working it up to the 24-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. They're trying the left side with Swift. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Williams. On the out, connecting with Allen. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchdown. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. This one is caught by Addison. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's the punter now as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing is Williams. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. The sideline, this one looked in by Adunze. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Williams to the air once more. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
3rd and a yard. Throwing again, Williams, and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that is hauled in on the right sideline, right inside the chop. A heck of a catch.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Scott now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection, and they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
They go right back to Allen. He's got it again.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go play action here with Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On first down, it's Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Howell now to bring it back. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Now he takes off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
On the handoff, Jones threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll put Addison in motion. To try and run for the 1st down with Jones. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. A gain there of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get about 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 6. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's got his big target, Everett. Second down and 3. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Howell now to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Till I start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. In motion, it's Jefferson. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Here's second down and 3. Darnold to the air once more. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A short one taken by Hawkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To throw again is Darnold. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The veteran Keenan Allen and the rest of the Bears offense heading out to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. I'll give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
So your kids all look like it traveled over the top of the left upright. Certainly very close. The rule is the whole ball has to cross over the upright inside the outside edge. So all the ball has to be inside the outside edge. It's hard to interfere. That's why it's not reviewable. The field goal was good. It's a 4-point game. The Lions about to get back to number 10 to go. Seniors. That's right. out to the 35. Deciding success is brought to you by AFC and look at the Crown Alliance. That's the most impressive thing is that John Horton is stuck with it. And some of these runs that they start to break. So when he's playing against the Ravens, what you got to do, this offensive line, I think it's done a good job. Of course, here's the big 72-yarder by David Montgomery. And then the touchdown with the trickery. Second ones that we saw in this game, both of them successful. So stick with John Horton as the play call, sticking with it, 29 runs, 23 passes against this defense. It's been part of the game ago. Ended up with 7 yards. Where you said that 72-yarder by Montgomery inflates those numbers, but still the impressive thing is that John Horton is stuck with it, even when at times it looked like there wasn't much room there. It's hot. And then, what allows you to do that? What allows you to do that is converting then on third down. And Detroit is really good on third down tonight, so then they get a new set of downs, and then they're able to run the football a couple times more. So they've been able to lean on that a little bit and take the fight to this Ravens defense. Early getting for Roquan Smith. He's the one who blitzes and gets in the face of Jared Goff. It comes a little bit late, but there's the one-on-one matchup. And Ravens does an excellent job. And coverage locked up hand-to-hand here. Now look at Roquan Smith. But they know what's at stake. They're third down here. Oh, my second. Maybe the sideline. What's that about? They're going to bring in the flags. And it was Dan Campbell on the sideline and called it. They flagged just about to hit zero. It's a great job by Dan Campbell, just paying attention and then being quick to call the timeout. I would have to. I've never been head coach that had to do it, but here you are trying to figure out: is he going to get the ball off? Is he not going to get the ball off? And you're trying to decide that as the head coach. He does it just fine. He's trying to get the ball snap, but everyone else has their head down. He sees the play clock going down. And a big third down right here. 8 minutes, 48 seconds to go. If the Lions convert here, there's a good chance for them to play. Steps through. The soccer and playing Jared Goff. It was trying to pick it up with his legs. Yeah, he had them too. And if the decision wasn't so bad, he just wasn't able to deliver the catchable ball. Now, whether or not he could have picked it up with his legs, he didn't feel that he could have. Would have been close, but he did have his guy. If he makes a better throw for the first down, Raymond was the target. He's through the box. It's a hurry. Able to get across the field. For a 50-yard punt. Towards Lamar Jackson, 15 down 4. This week 3 matchup. Military started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. Unlike beer that tastes like a beer. It's beer. Here's to another 50 years of military.